Why are we only learning all the boring potions? When are we learning
Protego!
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Many of them do chatter on, nonetheless.
I adore sunny afternoons in the courtyard. Wonderful place to practice Accio on other students' books.
Have you been in any other common rooms? Just know what it's like to be in another house, just for a second.
Have you ever seen it outside the castle? I find it jarring to see someone like Professor Wu.
Can you eat the Chinese chocolate? Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Protego! Protego! Lumos. Protego! Lumos.
Protego! Protego!
Lumos. Lumos. Protego! Lumos.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as master. So, now the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso. Protego.
All of my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one...
Understood, Professor.
So, again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Protego! Lumos!
You dueled
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned duel.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Protego! Lumos. Protego! Lumos.
I couldn't agree more.
Protego! Lumos.
All of my siblings have finished at Hogwarts. I could be here on my own.
To make a point!
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind
I'd rather jinx myself than have to explain reasons for the exceptions to Gamp's law.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch. Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible. That's it. Now, stay focused. Very good. Splendid. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Phew.
Accio.
Watch this.
Accio.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! Phew.
Accio.
That's it!
Watch this. Well done. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
if
you
you're so
would.
inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Accio! Lumos.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Protego.
Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
There was a rumour that if you knocked on the barrels in the middle of the quiz.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin
Lumos.
Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun!
Protego.
I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves, you'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
think I've learned how to get around the castle. A staircase moves and I'm lost.
My parents.
Even if I knew how to get into the other common rooms, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was sorted into my house.
Wish our common room was bigger. I can never find enough space to spread out my dark art.
Ah!
Protego! Lumos.
There's only one common room that everyone wishes they could get in, and that's Hufflepuff. Been that way for 1,000 years, or so Garlic says.
You know I hate being left out.
All too well.
And you know I like a good cauldron cake. Rascals, going without me.
I had mentioned.
Even worse.
Lumos.
What was that for? Ah. Huh?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you're...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Levioso! Accio! Lumos! Accio! Got it. Lumos! Accio! Lumos! Accio! A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Lumos! Accio! Protego! Accio! Accio!
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Protego! Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Accio! Lumos! Accio! Protego! Accio!
won't survive the reign of this headmaster.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Accio! Revelio. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Protego! Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Lumos. Accio. Levioso.
Finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
How many letters do you think come in and out of Hogwarts every day? My family died. I really have made a mess.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charm. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm. Owls must be... I still get lost looking for our common room.
As to why that portrait was empty.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Levioso! Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Levioso! Accio! Levioso! 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 Accio. Accio. Accio.
This is a library, not a dueling mound.
Levioso! Levioso!
This is a library, not a dueling mound.
Accio. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
This is a library, not a dueling mound.
I reckon Sebastian did not expect such a sound defeat in defense against the Dark Arts.
Lumos. Levioso. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Protego. Accio.
I wish I could.
Accio.
I suppose in all fairness, one
My schoolwork. I remember another assignment.
Accio.
Potions. It's 20 for charm.
Accio. Accio.
for. Professor Weasley said she'd help me with my switching spells after class. Finding items about the classroom.
Accio.
All night working on my history of magic essay. Almost fell asleep in class. History of magic.
Perhaps I can find a housemate to level 2. I tried telling Hector that someone passed 7S on my assignment. She said if I didn't get it,
Accio.
Hogsmeade's no London.
Lumos.
But it'll do in a pinch. I should have known better than to buy something.
Accio.
Streets of Hogsmeade. Little scallywag. Gold. More like stuff like in the clouds. Such a memory mind.
All of the shopkeepers' libraries I know they do.
Accio!
Got a bit of stuff in the bag for me. I think they're drawn to my charm. Also, my parents spend a lot.
Accio!
But I don't think that's it.
To be honest, anything I could get in Diagon Alley this year, I was able to find in Hogwarts.
Clothing and bags. Not just common clothes. I've seen rare garments. Very powerful, I'd imagine. I can't say I feel the need for that sort of thing, mind. I'd be quite content with it.
I always feel quite safe in Hogsmeade. It's your own fault if you come unstuck.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
Leaving his dirty clothes all over the door. I bet all the Transfiguration is hard.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
I can't even cast Lumos for 2 seconds to do a bit of late night reading without my dormmates getting riled up.
Slytherins are lucky they get to sleep next to the lake. Water is so soothing.
We're going to see who can stay up the latest. Sleeping drafts should ensure my victory.
Everyone knows you can't conjure food. Imelda Ray.
Protego! Accio!
Know them a little.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that.
You beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you? Brilliant.
Last week, I performed a knee reversal hex on a...
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Protego! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Protego! Accio! Lumo! Levioso! Lumos! Protego! Accio! Lumos!
I just wish they'd hurry up and assign the essay on werewolves. Why do we get into them?
Professor Hecat is an enigma.
Accio! Protego!
What it was like in Hogsmeade before 17.
Revelio!
I prefer the 3 broomsticks to the hogshead.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I heard the Professor Finn's...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Well, I had a friend who once went to a mug.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Rumor has it.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio.
Life is so peaceful in the hamlets.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Protego! Levioso! Accio!
I'm convinced that Bin's called them all castle.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Lumos! Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Can't wait till I'm old enough.
Levioso! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso! Protego! Lumos.